Hi, I'm Sherlock. We need to talk. Yesterday I uploaded a video telling you that Sherlock had a really bad morning. He couldn't stand up. He was limping. He was in pain. At first, for a few seconds, I thought maybe it was a bad gesture. Maybe it was a torn ligament or something. Maybe he had been playing in the garden and something went wrong. I don't know. But then soon I realized that there was something else. There was something else. We just drove to the hospital. We took him there and we started doing tests. Now we did an ultrasound and we noticed there was something there. Something big. Oh God. It can be. So we perform a CT scan. And in the CT scan, we can see clearly what it is. There's a tumor there. There's a tumor in a pretty bad position, a tumor that can be operated, but a tumor nevertheless. Now, whenever human beings, face the reality of cancer, we always get really scared. We see a tumor and we think, okay, it's cancer. That's it. And that's it. There's no cure, because there's no cure for cancer. So immediately thoughts start going through my head. What are we gonna do? My God, poor baby, he's fought so much. God knows the kind of life he had before, and now he has this. Now I need to clarify something. Somebody wrote to me saying that this is a strange coincidence that two of our dogs have died of tumors that were just diagnosed. And that person, which is a friend and a donor, said that she qualified these tumors as overnight tumors. No. There is no such a thing as an overnight tumor. What happens is that for whatever the circumstances, the tumors just show their faces, and then you find them through CT scans, through ultrasounds, through whatever it is. But it's never overnight. Overnight, you get a bump on the head, and suddenly you have a big thing here. That's it. Yeah, you have an overnight thing, or like me the other day with a tooth infection, and then you have an overnight. But you don't have an overnight tumor. A tumor can be fast growing, can be really aggressive. Others take years and years to develop. We don't know the kind of tumors that Sherlock has. Sherlock is an older dog. He's probably 8 years old. So he's had 8 years to develop that. But the fact is that we just found it. And the fact is that we are now facing the reality of we need to go into surgery. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were in a situation where we owed $70,000 in vet bills. And I came out here asking for help, asking people to commit, to get involved, to donate, to do that on a monthly basis, because this is the only thing that's going to keep us alive. What I did explain the other day was that the vast majority of our expenses, or a very big size, are vet bills. It's not food for the doggies. No, that's comparatively next to vet bills, it's minor. It's kind of negligible, believe it or not. And our dogs eat really well. But the most expensive part of having an animal rescue are vet bills. You may say to me, well, but this guy or this other guy, they don't have big vet bills. Well, maybe it's because they only rescue healthy animals. And occasionally, every once in a while, they're going to have a big bill. But our case is different. You see, the animals that we receive, the animals that we rescue, they've all gone through hell. We don't know the kind of lives they had, but by the time they get to us, they are in such a bad shape that it would be really silly to imagine that the only thing they have are just minor scratches. Very often they have leishmaniasis, which is a condition that affects internal organs, skin alike. Very often they are severely damaged. They have broken legs, hips. They have chronic conditions. It's really bad. And sometimes they have hidden tumors. Why hidden? Well, it's because you don't see them. It's because unless you perform a specific test, like an ultrasound and you're lucky to see it, or a CT scan, chances are the tumor is not going to show. only happens when you actually dig specifically looking for tumors because there are signs that there might be one. So this is the situation we have now with Sherlock. It's not an overnight tumor. This thing has been there forever, maybe years. But it's just that just now we have seen it. It's just that just now it is giving symptoms and is making Sherlock's life difficult, complicated, painful. You can see in his eyes, he's not the same dog. He's in distress. So this is why we're going to go into surgery really quickly. His blood levels are okay. He doesn't have to be waiting a lot to be stabilized. So I think we're going to go into surgery tomorrow. But to do this, we need your help. Really. There's a lot of us here. There's a lot of people watching, getting involved with the dogs we rescue. I mean, I bump into people on the streets all the time. The channel has grown. This is becoming something. Could you help us? Please donate for Sherlock. Donate for Sherlock and do it on a monthly basis, because today Sherlock is gonna stay with us probably until the end of his days. He's gonna continue, he's gonna need support, he's gonna go back to the vet regularly. And then there are the others that today they might be healthy, but maybe next week they're gonna need help as well. Could you get involved, please? Could you help us? Please donate. Help us save Sherlock. Thank you.